Hey there, everybody. This video is our reaction for Blindspot Season 5, Episode 7. I know that the title is All In, but can we change it to just have it be, is Madeline the worst out of every character who we have ever described as the worst? Because she is bad, man.
Man, and we know what she's willing to sacrifice, and it's everybody.
Yeah, she will not just throw you under the bus, she will attempt to run you over with the bus, and then wipe your memory so that you never remember that it happened.
And then she'll give you the bus schedule, and they will all run you over.
Yeah, and then she will put what is left of you on the bus and have someone drive you somewhere else. That is how far we're going with this metaphor.
Yep.
Before we get into anything with this video, though, in this episode, if you like this discussion, give us a like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. That way you don't miss any other updates all about this crazy show and a whole lot more.
So we gotta start with that. Madeline, you are the worst. What you just did to your son, I get that you love power, but man, what is the point of your power where now you have no family? Nobody loves you.
It is sort of that idea of, yeah, it can't be okay to be on the throne, but if you're on the throne and everyone hates you, is it really worth being on the throne? This is like Blindspot meets Game of Thrones at this point.
Yeah, and the other thing is that Madeline, we've seen her use force a lot,
Yeah.
a lot more than anything else. But she's also, crafted as this really smart villain, and to have that kind of relationship with her son where he's the apple of her eye sort of thing, and she could have worked this into another situation. Like, she doesn't always just go to violence, and I was kind of surprised that she didn't take the time once she found out that he made that call to try to move him onto her side, that there could have been a way. She didn't even look at that, and that was a little bit surprising for me.
I was surprised by it too, and I'm just trying to craft, and this is probably not even accurate, but I was trying in my head, and I do this sometimes to justify, okay, why is she doing this? Why isn't she kind of going to another road? I mean, is it possible that she's just like unraveling to the point where she's not thinking clearly anymore?
Yeah, it's also possible that she just knows her son and that he would never come around, but I mean, at the same time, Madeline has gotten people to do things using all kinds of different ways. It's not just threats or violence. She has been able to manipulate people into other ways of seeing things. And because they have this relationship of mother and son, I kind of wondered why she didn't try to manipulate that love and that relationship. Because she could have. I think she could have.
I think she probably could have too, because I mean, let's sort of weigh the options here. You have Madeline, and then you have Zapata, and this is no insult to Tasha Zapata, who we know is very, very good at her job, but she is just meeting the guy, as opposed to Madeline, who's basically got, let's say it's like a 400-meter relay, and she's already run like 390 of the meters.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? Like, to him, Zapata is nobody, and this is his mom. So she could have not only tried to turn this into the way that maybe he feels a little more comfortable with, but then he's now a link to Zapata. So I was really surprised that she just burned that bridge for so many reasons. Like, she was right there with the team. She could have had them.
Here's the question I'm so curious about when you were seeing this, because I thought she was gonna straight up kill her son, and I mean that's brutal and horrible, but we know Madeline can be brutal and horrible.
This is so much worse.
Yeah, this is just horrifying on another level on its own. Did you think that this was where they were going when she had him sort of tied up?
I did. I thought that she was going to use the zip on him, and that once she's in the vice president, position, that she would try to find a way to reverse it.
It's something where,
because killing him would have been the more humane thing to do, which is crazy to say, to her son, than putting him through this where all his memories are gone. That's just cruel.
it is it is unspeakable, but I think this is yet another reminder of what Madeline is capable of, what she is willing to do, and to think this is only just one of a couple big shockers within this episode. Yeah. Because if you had Keaton high on your list of this is the person secretly helping the team, then congratulations, you are correct. I still think Keaton kind of looks like the guy who works in the basement of the library, but as it turns out, he also is integral to the big central mystery of the season.
Yeah, it is not Reed. I was on Reed Island by myself, hoping that maybe he wasn't dead, even though I knew he was. That is who I thought maybe was helping the team. So wah, wah on that. I'm taking an L. But
well, yeah.
Keaton, I mean, this also makes sense. He was, Tasha's handler for a while there before everything happened to him. Very surprising twist.
It's a surprising twist. It's a pretty good twist. I wanted to believe in the Reed thing too. Like, it's more fun if it is.
I just want him back.
I know. We all just want him back. It's a good way, I guess, to sort of look back at something from the show's past, which Blindspot is certainly eager to do on a number of different occasions moving forward.
And it is the final season, so I mean, bringing people back this is what final seasons always end up doing. It's happening on Greenleaf right now. They're bringing back everybody.
I kind of feel like this is just mostly the Blindspot producers being like, see, I know 95% of everything has been horrible for the team this season, but here you go. Here is like a very, very tiny glimmer of hope that Madeline is probably going to try to find a way to squelch out in the next episode.
I was kind of also thinking that it was maybe Boston that was doing this, because we haven't really seen him going on this season. So, I mean, maybe he'll still pop up. I don't know.
But I'm sure. I feel like pretty much any character that has either been alive or is dead is still somehow going to find a way to appear before this is over. I still think we will see Reed again, even if it is Ghost Reed.
I hope so. It's been a little while since he's been gone from the show, but it still feels very apparent that he's gone. Like, every episode now, I'm just kind of like, oh, and this is where Reed would step in and this would happen. But okay, well, he's not going to.
Yeah.
This show has done a very, very good job of building a team that if one person is missing, the team feels empty, in that space is empty and you feel that it's missing. And that's good. I mean, that means that everybody actually has a part in this team to make it feel like a team. I'm feeling the absence.
I'm guessing they probably want that for us. I think they must be like, okay, they're all going through it. We got to be going through it too, and feeling like the dynamic is shaken in a way. And yeah, we have sort of these, like, I guess they're team member adjacent people now.
How scared were you when that zip fell on Weller?
Well, why? Why do you guys gotta do this to me? We've already been through the let's have Remy for a while phase. We don't need to have, like, alternate universe Weller now.
No, I didn't like that at all. I mean, obviously I wasn't supposed to like it, but I was like, that opening sequence where she was having that dream about that, I was like, okay, are we foreshadowing? Please don't have this happen. That moment that happened, I was just like, oh no, it's happening.
No.
Now what is happening? I've lost Reed, and now this is going to happen. I'm really glad that they decided not to go in this direction where it was actually going to seep in, and then it'd be sort of a race to not only clear their names, but to help him through this. And I'm glad they decided not to do that. There is not enough time left. We have, like, just I hate to say it, a handful of episodes left.
Yeah, don't crush our Weller hearts at this point. We
don't need that. There is enough on the plate.
Yeah, we already are going through it enough. I mean, we have the temporary relief of Keaton also learning that, Allie is still, like, really apparently she has mastered the art of the signal.
Yep.
In order to make sure that not everything is as terrible, I guess, as it seems. And this makes me happy because while Allie was going through some of the negotiations with Madeline, and Madeline is like duping her, I was just really thinking, come on, Allie, you gotta know that she's not really gonna ever let you get what you want here, right?
Of course. And I mean, and she had me convinced too when she was just like, oh, you gotta choose between Weller and your kid. She was like, what are you talking about? Of course I'm picking my kid. Why would I pick Weller? I have nothing for this man. I was just like, oh no, this is getting convincing. I feel like you're not going to screw over Weller, but I'm kind of getting convinced here too.
Yeah, good on Allie. Allie wins some sort of award at least for making it seem for a while like she was throwing people off the scent.
However, even when I didn't know it was a signal when she did this, I was just like, that looks weird. What is happening here? She's wiping away no tears. And who does this? Like, it was so strange that it caught me right away. And so I was kind of wondering, after it was revealed that, yeah, she's wiping away no tears, and it doesn't look like she is anyways, why has nobody at the FBI caught on to how weird that was?
It's sort of like having a secret word that you say when you're in trouble, and then you pick a word like chartreuse, which you would never actually say in any conversation ever, and then they would be like, why are you saying chartreuse all of a sudden? Like, what's with that?
Yeah, exactly. And that's what it felt like.
Yeah, so just to anyone out there who is trying to dupe people in future interrogations while giving speeches after the fact.
Yeah, don't give the speech and then all of a sudden do jazz hands in the middle of it and pretend like you're crying.
I feel like jazz hands is for the FBI musical episode.
That's right.
Where someone's like, and now it's time for the negotiation. Okay, I'm sorry. That's the end of the video.
You're not sorry.
I'm not sorry. Well, we'll see if anyone is still watching. But anyway, that concludes our take on Blindspot Season 5, Episode 7.
It's a good episode.
It was a good episode. It made me mad, which is what I want Blindspot to do.
And now I know we didn't end up doing a reaction for the last episode. We saw some of you guys in the comments. It was because it was a really fun episode, and those adventure type episodes from Blindspot are some of my absolute favorites. I love them. But because this is the final season and it didn't actually bring the real plot forward much, I kind of felt like it just didn't fit in with this particular season because it is the last season. I only have so many episodes left. It's not time for an ice cream adventure. It's time to give me the meat because there isn't that much time left and I don't want it rushed. But it was good to be able to kind of get back into the story in this episode where it's, finally, like, we're back in, we're seeing all the stuff that's happening with the zip being all over the place, and they're making some movements, and no, it's good. It was a really good episode.
To reference that title one more time, it's like we're back all in on this story. All right, I'm done with the bad puns.
No, you're not.
For
Why
this
are
video,
you lying to- okay,
for
all
this
right.
video, I'm done. Jazz hands. Okay, what do you guys think
Read.
about Blindspot Season 5, Episode 7? Read.
I
Let
just
us
wanted to
know
come back.
in the comments, and if
That's
you do
right.
like this video, give us a like, subscribe.
If you like Reed,
Yeah, I don't.
jazz hands.
They'll just have to imagine them doing jazz hands to
That's
us from
right.
afar. And
If you've made it this far into
if
the
you
video.
made it, they all turned off when I started singing. Okay, be sure to, if you want to support us further, check the link in the description. We'll see you guys here next time.